Let's get started. Number 10. The mystery of your vanishing tailbone drama. Once upon a time, your ancestors had tails. Not for swatting flies or hanging from trees, more like a prehistoric butt antenna for balance. Fast forward a few million years, and you've got a coccyx, basically the ghost of a tail that science still hasn't completely explained away. Sure, evolution says, we don't need it anymore, but then, why does injuring it feel like the universe is punishing you for something your great-great-great-great-grandlemur did? Some researchers suggest the tailbone still helps with pelvic floor muscle anchoring, which is basically nature's polite way of saying, you can thank it every time you go to the bathroom. Yet there are rare cases of humans being born with small, functional tails today. They're removed at birth, but they're real, reminding us evolution doesn't always clean up its work. It's like your body's a cluttered attic. The tail's gone, but the weird rusty lamp is still here.
Number 9. The disappearing face trick your brain plays. Picture this. You're talking to your mom, and mid-conversation, your brain just deletes her face for about 4 seconds. She's still there, but your brain refuses to recognize her. This isn't sci-fi. It's a rare but real glitch called prosopagnosia, or face blindness. Sometimes it's chronic, sometimes temporary, and sometimes, in a cosmic act of inconvenience, it hits people who've known each other for decades. Neuroscientists think it's caused by a hiccup in the fusiform face area, the brain's celebrity recognition software. The kicker? People with temporary face blindness can still recognize voices, clothes, even someone's walk, but the face? Gone, like an FBI redaction in your mind. And the fact that this can happen in otherwise healthy brains makes you wonder how much of reality is just your brain agreeing to fill in the blanks for you. Your brain isn't a computer, it's a magician with a bad sense of timing.
Number 8. The everyone's laughing so you laugh outbreaks. Imagine this. You're in school. One person giggles, then another, and within minutes, the entire class is doubled over in hysterics. No joke told, no reason, just pure contagious chaos. Sounds like TikTok, but it's actually mass psychogenic illness, a weird psychological chain reaction where emotions or even physical symptoms spread like the flu. The most famous? The 1962 Tanganyika laughter epidemic, where hundreds of people in a Tanzanian village couldn't stop laughing for weeks. Science blames stress, group psychology, and mirror neurons, the little empathy spies in your brain that mimic other people's emotions without asking you first. But here's the kicker. These outbreaks don't just involve laughter, they can include fainting, shaking, even dancing for days. It's like your brain sees one person's weirdness and says, yeah, I'll have what they're having.
Number 7. Déjà vu, your brain's rogue replay button. You're walking into a room you've never been in before, yet your brain whispers, oh yeah, we've been here. Déjà vu is like your brain's accidental spoiler alert for your own life. Psychologists think it's caused by a misfire between short-term and long-term memory processing, where your brain stores the moment twice, once as a present experience and once as a memory, tricking you into thinking it's familiar. Another theory? A tiny delay between the signals from your eyes hitting your brain, creating a false sense of repetition. But here's the strange part. Déjà vu tends to happen more in people with higher education and those who travel often, as if your brain gets more glitch opportunities the more you experience. Déjà vu is proof your brain is basically Netflix. Sometimes it buffers, sometimes it replays, and sometimes it just shows you scenes you swear you've already watched. Number 6. The face blur glitch, when your brain forgets people you know. You're chatting with your friend, and for about 4 seconds, their face just stops making sense. It's not that they vanish, it's that your brain suddenly can't process their features as a familiar human. This rare, unsettling glitch is called prosopagnosia episodes, or face blindness moments. For most sufferers, it's constant, but in healthy brains, it can happen briefly due to fatigue, stress, or even mild temporal lobe hiccups. Think of it like Photoshop layers. The face is still there, but your recognition layer got temporarily hidden.
Scientists don't fully know why your brain does this, but it's the same region involved in recognizing celebrity faces or spotting your mom in a crowd. It's an evolutionary paradox. Your brain evolved to detect faces instantly, and sometimes it just rage quits the job mid-conversation.
Number 5. Why you hate your own voice. You record a voice memo, hit play, and recoil like you just heard an AI impression of yourself. That's because when you speak, your brain hears two versions: the sound traveling through the air to your ears, and the deeper, bassier sound traveling through your skull bones. When you hear a recording, that bone conduction is gone, leaving only the higher-pitched, thinner version that everyone else hears. It's not just physics, it's a self-identity crisis. Your brain has built an internal brand for how you sound, and the recording destroys that illusion. Some psychologists even think this discomfort comes from a mismatch between self-perception and reality, triggering a mini, uncanny valley for your own identity. Basically, your hated voice recordings, that's just you without your skull's bass boost.
Number 4. The phantom phone buzz. You swear your phone just vibrated. You check it, nothing. No call, no text, no notification, not even a "your battery is dying" alert. Congratulations, you've experienced phantom vibration syndrome. Studies suggest up to 90% of people have felt this fake buzz, and it's basically your nervous system going full gaslighting mode. The leading theory? Your brain has rewired itself to expect notifications so often that random nerve twitches or muscle contractions get rebranded as your phone vibrating. It's a modern form of pareidolia, the same brain quirk that makes you see faces in clouds, except now it's trained on your jeans pocket. Evolution once made you hyper-aware of rustling bushes, predators. Now it makes you hyper-aware of fake TikTok DMs.
Number 3. The laughter loop. Ever been stuck in a laughing fit you cannot stop, even after the joke died 5 minutes ago? This isn't just you being the giggly one, it's a mild neurological loop called gelastic feedback. Laughter stimulates more laughter because your brain releases endorphins that make everything feel funnier. In extreme cases, this can happen in totally inappropriate situations, like job interviews or funerals, and be linked to tiny misfires in the hypothalamus. Scientists don't fully understand why the loop doesn't just switch off, but one theory is that the brain's humor processing center is wired like a faulty car alarm. It keeps going even after the threat, or punchline, is gone. The cruel irony? The more you try to stop, the funnier not stopping becomes, to your own traitorous brain.
Number 2. The face forget glitch. You're talking to your mom, you look at her, and for a split second, you can't recognize her face. Not, "Who is this woman?" in a philosophical way. Your brain literally blanks on her identity. This isn't early dementia, it's a fleeting, unsolved phenomenon called face transience. The visual cortex and memory centers momentarily desync, so you see the physical details, but can't match them to your stored file of that person. It usually lasts under 5 seconds, but it's unsettling enough to make you question reality. Some neurologists think it's a harmless version of prosopagnosia, face blindness, triggered by fatigue or sensory overload. Others say it's your brain doing a surprise software reboot mid-conversation. Bottom line, you're not losing your mind. Your mind's just taking a bathroom break. Number 1. The dream chase bias. You've never once dreamed of filling out tax forms, but you have dreamed of running from monsters, shadowy men, or an alligator wearing a bowler hat. Why? Researchers say the chase dream is a cross-cultural universal, possibly a leftover from ancient survival programming. Your amygdala, our brain's alarm system, loves to simulate threats during REM sleep, rehearsing fight or flight responses. The weird part? It picks the wrong threats. You'll flee from a purple velociraptor instead of practicing for real-world dangers like car accidents or credit card debt.
Psychologists still can't explain why your subconscious picks cinema-level action scenes over mundane survival skills. It's like your brain thinks, what if they need to outrun a bear someday, and not, what if they need to meet a mortgage payment?